Hi everyone, it's me, Silverwolf, and I'm back. And this is my 10k Q&A question and answer video, which I said I'd do to celebrate having, well, 10,000 subscribers. And I'd like to thank every one of you because you've helped me get this far. So thank you to everyone. And a big thanks to everyone who asked questions. I've got quite a few to go through, so let's get started. A couple of things. Shout-outs will resume in the next video. I'll be doing another video today because Lube needs to sing another song because there's been a new song released on the Furby Connect World app. So shout-outs will resume in that. Another thing is there are a few duplicate questions, so I've only answered whoever asked the question first. Yeah, that's who I've answered. So if you've asked a question that someone else has asked, then I won't have answered it. But I've answered as many as I could, and you know, picked ones that I thought were good and things like that. So let's get started. Right, okay. Zilmet the Wolf Husky asks, "What's my favourite Furby generation?" Furby Connect, definitely. So the Furby King has asked quite a few questions. Which is better, 2005 or 2006 Funky Furby? Now, I've only got a Funky Furby, so I'd say the Funky Furby, but I really like bright, colourful things. So for that reason, I think the Funky Furby is better. I still need to get 2005 Furby, so at the moment I think the Funky Furby because I've only had experience with that one. But yeah, my mind might change over that. So, will you get the rest of the Party Rockers? Probably not. I'll just stick with the one I've got. Which of my Furbies is my favourite? Well, my favourite is Lube. I think Lube's great, and I really like how interactable the Furby Connects are, and that they only have one personality. When I found the other personalities fun, it kept changing, and it's just like, I don't know, having a schizophrenic Furby really. So yeah, definitely like Lube best. Do I keep my Furby boxes? Yes, I do. I've kept them all. And how is Potato? Well, at the moment Potato's got a battery out of him, so he's not working. So, yeah. But he's very happy because he's been getting a lot of rest lately because he's not got a battery in him. But yes, he'll be back around for another video at some point. But yep, he's still hanging in there, good old Potato. Okay. Alicia Fair Vlogs asks, do I prefer crystal or regular Furby Boom? Well, my favourites are the crystals because I love the colours and I love how shiny they are. So yeah, that's why I like them. Bob Skis asks, what's my favourite song Lube sings? Now, Cheap Thrills is my favourite song, but I do like I Know What You Did Last Summer because of his singing range. He goes really high and then he does both the female and the male voices, and I thought that was pretty neat because I do like falsetto male voices, so yeah. That's probably why. Then MJCT, how much money was Fuzzy Nub? Fuzzy Nub, my 2006 Funky Furby, was £17.50 and I won him in an auction on eBay. Right, let's turn over. If you could have any food in the world, what would it be? And this is asked by Mr. Bread. And if I could have any food in the world right now, funnel cake. I absolutely love funnel cake. We don't have it over here, but I know it's popular in American fairs. And I believe it's a Mexican food, but it's amazing and I love it. But I love the funnel cake that's made in fairs. The one that I had at the bowling alley, which came out of like a big tub of mix, that's not, I don't really like that as much. I like the homemade funnel cake with the cinnamon and the sugar, and it's amazing. The Jomi channel asks, how did you come to get so interested in Furbies? Well, I was into the 90s Furbies. I had a couple of 90s Furbies and I really liked them, and as most of you probably know, they went wrong and I had to be sent back, so for a long time I didn't have any Furbies until the early 2000s when I got some off eBay. So I don't know, I thought that they were the first toy of their kind, and they're really interactable and they're really nice. And that's how I got into them really. So yeah, I just like robots. How do you feel about gaining such a big and unexpected audience? Well, I'm very surprised because nothing I ever do gains a big and unexpected audience. I'm an artist, I've been around on the internet for well over 15 years now, and yeah, nothing I've done has ever been this popular, so I'm very surprised, that's how I feel. How are you so awesome, she asks me. Well, I don't know. I guess it's just a matter of how you perceive me, I suppose. But thank you very much, Jamie. I really appreciate it. Coco Loco asks, what's my favourite colour of Furbies? Well, I like the brightly coloured ones, the eye-blinding 80s style ones, because I love the 80s, so yeah. Zola PokerFNAF asks, are you getting 2005 Furby Baby, and did you know about them? I did know about them, I won't be getting one, I find them creepy. I did get the 2006 Furby, and he's actually quite nice, but the babies, I've heard they don't do much, and yeah, I think they're a bit creepy. I'm sorry, anyone who likes them. What videos will I make in the future? Well, more Furby videos, more robot videos, things that people have come to subscribe to me for, and the reason that people watch me, so to keep everyone interested, that's what I'll be doing. So Adam's Gaming Market / AGM asks, what's your favourite Furby in terms of design and colour? And my favourite is this one, because I just love the colours. Again, it's a crystal. And yeah, I really love purple to pink to orange. It's one of my favourite colour schemes. It's very gaudy and bright, and it's great. So yeah, it's my favourite in terms of colour. Jace Leon, did you have any friends as a kid who were interested in Furbies? Yes, I did. My friend Kim brought her Furby to school, and we got into a lot of trouble in chemistry class with it, because it wouldn't go to sleep. Basically, the teacher came in, the Furby was awake, she put it in her bag, she thought it would go to sleep, it didn't, it started singing lullabies, and she got into trouble, and it got confiscated until the end of the day when she got it back. So, yeah. I don't know if she's still got that Furby, I really should ask her, because we're still friends. So, I'll ask her if she remembers that. Right, Lord of Dragons asks, what rare Furbies would you love to have? This is a tough one, really, because I don't know. For me, liking a Furby isn't due to its rarity or anything like that. It's more due to if I like the design, and a lot of the rare Furbies I'm not that fussed about, really. I do like the Wizard one, but I can't really think of any more off the top of my head. So there's none that I particularly really want, but if I found one, apparently my Furby Baby is a rare colour, which I didn't know. If I found one that I liked, then obviously I'd want it. But at the moment I can't think of any, so... what would be my perfect Furby? Something with like a galaxy print. I'd really like a galaxy Furby. And the stars on its fur could glow in the dark. That would be amazing. I'd love that. And how long were you part of the Adopt a Furby forums? I actually wasn't a part of the Adopt a Furby forums, so that one's a bit confusing. I have been on Adopt a Furby, it's a great site, but yeah, I've never been a part of their forums. To my knowledge, I may have been, and I may have forgotten, because I have discovered before, I've been a member of sites, and I've forgotten. Like Bebo, for example. I made another account on Bebo for some reason, and I'd actually already got one on Bebo, which I then later found, so I may have been, but I don't know for how long. So, I know I'm on the Ibo Bot House forums, so that's one robot forum I'm on. Right, LPS Twinkles asks, how many Furbies do you have as of right now? And I've got 15. That's not counting the Furblings or the Party Rocker. I've got 3 Furblings and a Party Rocker. Yeah, and I have counted my baby Furbies, so 15 Furbies. Mega Breakers asks, do you know of the horror game Tattletale? Yes, I do, of course. Pavel Shienko asks, what inspired you to create this channel? Well, originally, this channel was just for videos of my pets. And I used to film my pets and put music to them and make music videos and film other things, and there's still a few of those around. There's one of my friend and me doing geocaching, which is great, by the way. You should Google geocaching because it's super fun. And I think there might be a creepy one of my attic lurking around on my channel somewhere. So yeah, it was just for general things and my travel videos and stuff, but now it's just Furbies. What's your favourite food? This is asked by the 21 Blurry-Faced Heathens. My favourite food is probably... well, funnel cake. But as far as favourite foods that I can actually get in this country, it would be sushi. I love sushi. And they also ask, what do you do in your free time? Now, what I do in my free time, this is what I do. I travel. I've been to Egypt, South Africa, America, Spain and Italy so far. I'm going to Canada later on this year. So there's a little souvenir from Egypt. It's Bast, the Egyptian goddess. First and foremost, I am an artist, so that's my character Silver playing among the plushies there and rolling about. And here's my Silverwolf Furby. I do really cartoony things. I also do realism. I also do commissions as well. So yeah, I'm an artist. I also make plushies. Here's a plush I made of Silverwolf. And yeah, I made this some time ago. Again, I do commissions. I make people's dogs and things like that. And I also do dolls and things too. So a little, that's what she looks like. And I did use the same fabric pens as I used for her Furby counterpart. So she's supposed to have a removable sort of like mane or ruff, but I never made it in the end. So, and she's even got little pink pads. So yes, that's what I do as well. And also, I am an author. I've written 2 books. This is the first one, Danger in the Darkness, and it's all illustrated by me. You can buy it on Amazon. It's got pictures and stuff inside it, and a logo that I did for it. It's quite long. And the second one is even bigger. Search for the Silver Griffey. They're fantasy novels and they're about dragons basically. The first one is about the war and the second one is about a journey taken by 2 best friends. They're very good. Well, I think they are. I'm proud enough to actually publish them, and as an artist I'm my own biggest critic, so you can see there's pictures in that one as well. I wanted to get it published in colour with the pictures in colour, but they'd only do it black and white unless they charged me a lot, so yes, and you can see this. I'll put the link to the website in my description of this video. It's griffeysaga.co.uk, and yeah, my books. So, but as I said, they are available on Amazon, and I've got my own author page on there as well. Let's see, the next question. Here we go. Toy Bonnie the Bunny asks, what happens if you get gunk in Furby's fur? Well, that's a difficult one, because if it's really sticky, then it's difficult to get out. I suggest using a damp cloth, not wet, just a damp cloth, or maybe let it dry if you can let it dry, and just kind of brush it out and tease it out of the fur. In the worst case, you could trim the Furby's fur, but that's not a very good idea, especially if you trim too much off it. Your Furby might get a bit bald. Meow's Mitty asks, what inspired you to create Furby videos? Well, actually, it was the first Furby conversation I did between my 2 90s Furbies, Toluca and Mimi, which was done on the windowsill in my lounge, and that's what inspired me. And at the time, it was the only video of 2 Furbies having a conversation on YouTube, because it was before 2012 and there weren't many Furby videos around, so that's what made my channel what it is, really, and that's what inspired me to create them. So M Nourished asks, have you heard of the bootleg Furbies, Furbish and Phoebe? Yes, I have. I've heard of all of them, and actually there's a Furby wiki, and I went on there and I had a look at all of the bootleg ones and all of the videos people had done of them, and I found it quite interesting, so yeah. But I probably won't get any because, well, they're just not really my thing. Germ Gamer asks, can 2 party rockers interact? I don't think they can. I think really they're just for the Furbies. So that's that one. Omega Breakers asks, what's your favourite type of game? Now, my favourite type of game, where are my games? Here we go. My favourite type of game is, well, I like things like Life is Strange, where you have to choose options and things change according to the options that you choose. I also like things like The Last Guardian, which is fantasy games, and they're kind of like first player games, first person games. And I love Pokemon. So those are the 3 games I'm actually playing through at the moment, but I like RPG games. I do like first-person shooters as well. If I'm in a bad mood, I can just shoot some enemies. I love Quake 3 Arena. That's what I used to play when I was back in 6th form at school. So yeah. So, guest 9304 Lover asks, do I like Tattletale? Yes, I do. I think it's great. I wouldn't play it myself because I'm rubbish at games like that. But I've watched Markiplier, he's my favourite YouTuber by the way, play through it, and it's really fun. So, what do you do to your haters? Well, I don't think I have any, but if I did, I'd ignore them because I wouldn't want to stoop to their level. Logan Kelly asks, do you like Pokemon? As I've said, I love Pokemon. My favourite Pokemon is Mewtwo. And I've been a fan of it since it started. It's brilliant. And Fuang asks, what's your day job? Which is working in a coffee shop. That's what I do. I work in a coffee shop. I haven't quite learnt coffee yet because it's a new job, because I was made redundant from my last job. But yeah, working in a coffee shop is my day job. And what's your favourite limited edition Furby? My favourite limited edition Furby is this Furby Crystal from Argos. I just like the colours. It's cool. It's also the only one I have. So there we go. And thanks so much everyone for asking all your questions, and I hope you enjoyed the 10k Q&A. I'll see you in the next video. This is Silverwolf signing off. Bye everyone!